Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Joker back again with another Kingdom Hearts video. Recently I made a Kingdom Hearts theory called the Luxu and Brain's deal theory, and it seems you all really like this theory. It felt so good to see you all coming together with your own theories and opinions in the comments. That is honestly one of my favorite things about the Kingdom Hearts community. We're all one unit and I think it's amazing. Today I'm going to be expanding and forming a new theory with the help from one of my viewers by the name of Ephemus. Real quick, just go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel so that way you won't miss out when more dope videos like this come out. So this theory is called the True Secret to Luxu's body change ability theory. This theory is actually expanding a bit on the Luxu and Brain's deal theory a little bit. I'm putting a warning out there now that this theory does include spoilers for the finale of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So if you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you watch that first. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, for those of you who don't know, it is revealed in Kingdom Hearts 3 that Luxu has the ability to take or swap bodies with a host. This is the way Luxu has been able to live literally hundreds of years and travel to the future via actually living out the many lives he's, lived in between bodies. In my previous theory, I explained that I believe that a certain condition must be met in order for Luxu to complete the body change. For further explanation on that, I suggest watching that theory video to get a better understanding before I go on. But I do in fact believe that Luxu needs his host to make an agreement with him in order to initiate the body swap. Now here's where things get a little bit interesting. I'm pretty sure a lot of people believe that when Luxu swaps bodies or takes the body from his victims that they die in the process or lose their heart and or disappear. However, I don't think this is the case. Up until about a day ago, myself and some others have assumed that, Luxu takes control of the body, and when he switches to a new body after that, the original body or host, they get their body back, and that's all there is to it. However, thanks to a fellow guardian in the Kingdom Hearts community by the name of Ephemus, I think I uncovered what truly happens during the time that Luxu inhabits the body. So me and Ephemus both believe that the actual specifics of what happens when Luxu does his body change from host to host, that the host doesn't actually lose their body in the process. I believe now that this ability of Luxu works in a kind of parasitic nature. For example, do you remember how Master Xehanort took control over Terra's body in Birth by Sleep? Terra never actually lost his body. It was almost as if Master Xehanort and Terra both simultaneously were aware and conscious of what was going on. This is proven by when Terra himself was shown resisting Master Xehanort's influence by fighting back before becoming fully controlled. I believe that Luxu has this same exact ability, but is basically an enhanced version of that. Do you all remember Xigbar's death scene in Kingdom Hearts 3, when Xigbar says that he is worthy of the Keyblade and that the old coot promised to bequeath him his? He even went on to say, why else do you think I would even put up with all this nonsense? Now, if you take this at face value like a lot of us did, including myself, you'd probably be like, oh, he must be just talking about Master Xehanort, you know what I'm saying? But what if Xigbar was talking about Luxu? Now think about it, how could this be? Especially if at this time Luxu is already controlling Xigbar's body. Well, this is why I say that Luxu's ability may be a sort of parasitic influence. I believe that Luxu needs to first make an agreement, then he casts his own heart inside the body of the person who agrees to host Luxu's heart inside of them. Maybe the deal that Luxu made to Xigbar was that if Xigbar let Luxu take control of him, he'd bequeath Xigbar with his own Keyblade. What if the old coot that Xigbar was referring to was in fact Luxu himself? What if the actual original Xigbar said this line and that this slipped out because while Luxu inhabits Xigbar's body, Xigbar is still technically alive and his heart resides in the same body? I think it's definitely possible, being that Luxu probably aged and needed a new host when he came to Xigbar in the first place. That's also why I think a condition or agreement needs to be made in order for Luxu to accomplish the switch over to the new body. I believe that a condition needs to be met because the same applied to Master Xehanort. Remember in Birth by Sleep how Xehanort needed Terra's heart to have enough darkness in it to sustain Xehanort? This is the condition that was met in order for Xehanort to use the ability on Terra and initiate the body change and take his body. If there was no special condition, Master Xehanort and Luxu would be able to just swap bodies whenever they so pleased, and it would just be like any body they chose. The sheer fact that Luxu possibly came to Xigbar at an old age solidifies this even more. Now what I'm about to say is a huge shocker. I'm not sure if a lot of people noticed this or not either, but do you remember in part 1 of the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross finale how Luxu sent someone in a white coat into a lifeboat to reach the future? Some of us thought it was maybe Ventus, but in the finale of Union Cross, we see that Ventus himself was actually in one of the lifeboats already to be sent to the future. This can only mean that that was not Ventus that Luxu sent to the future. I believe that what Luxu sent to the future in that lifeboat was in fact a replica or vessel for either himself or Brain. This way, Luxu would take control of the body while Brain's heart still resides in his body during the entire time. And then when Luxu reaches that vessel for Brain, he could then use the vessel for Brain or himself. This would give Brain back a physical body after being controlled by Luxu, thus completing the deal or agreement made between Luxu and Brain. This is what I believe the true nature and secret to Luxu's body changeability is. That just about wraps up my theory, everyone. Let me know what you all think about the theory in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you think this one's a reach? I love making fun theories for you all and really appreciate the feedback and support, so I can't wait to hear from you all and see what your thoughts are. As you all can see, I definitely pay attention to your own ideas and theories as well. Who knows, maybe you'll see your own theory and ideas in a future video. I want to thank you all for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you give my video a like and subscribe to the channel. This way you can all stay in the loop and never miss any of this exciting content. Feel free to follow me on social media like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Discord. This will also keep you in the loop. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and that will let me start being able to make community posts and interact with you a lot more. Really can't wait for that to happen. Hope you guys can't wait either. So let's just get on that. So go ahead and share this video to as many people as you can. Thank you all for watching again, and remember, Guardian, may your hearts be your guiding key. I will see you all in the next video. This is Joker signing out. Peace.